Hello and welcome all of you in today's economics the explained series. And in this explained series recently एक news है and that news is about that RBI का जो surplus transfer है ना, RBI का जो income होता है उसका कुछ part is being transferred to the government and normally across the world it is a standard routine कि जो central bank होता है अपने profit का कुछ part they share it with the government and here it is around 0.5% of the GDP normally. So RBI is expected to transfer 2.5 to 3 lakh crore this year and it is high. It is one of the highest so far and that is what we want to discuss. So RBI surplus transfer, why and how, this is the topic and this came in the economics explained section. Now before going ahead, let's understand what is the function of RBI. RBI is a autonomous body created under RBI Act 1934 by Act of Parliament with the objective to manage the monetary policy of the economy, interest rate and inflation targeting. Also, RBI acts as an organization as it tries to control or manage the debt of the government, currency management, currency printing, regulation of banks and non-banks. So RBI has range of functions and one of those functions, but in this all these functions RBI is also able to earning भी होती है RBI की, though RBI does not pay any tax to the government. It is a statutory body. It does not pay any tax to the government of India. But let's understand the functions. So one of the prime objective जो RBI का है, that is inflation targeting. That means RBI will target the inflation range between this. यानी इतना inflation होना चाहिए, 2 to 6% is the inflation range. So that is the first step. The second is manage government borrowings. So RBI will manage the government borrowings. Central government or state government का public debt management जो होता है वो RBI करती है. So here if government of India wants money, it will go to RBI. RBI will issue government security and give money to the government और उसकी कुछ limitations हैं that this much you can borrow. So normally short term में T-bill होता है, long term में you have government securities और GSEC बोलते हैं dated securities. RBI also regulates the banking system. It is a regulator and non-banking financial institution. यानी नॉन बैंकिंग जो फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन है या एनबीएफसी कंपनीज है उनको भी आरबीआई रेगुलेट करता है. नॉट ऑल ऑफ देम बट सम ऑफ देम. ऑल्सो आरबीआई विल मैनेज करेंसी and the payment system. So these are the functions of RBI from the from the exam perspective. Now let's understand. So RBI, the topic here is that if RBI will transfer, now why it is a news? So economic capital framework, it is a body under this process which determines कि कितना हमें transfer करना है and here determines the risk provisioning. That means RBI will keep a risk money with them so that if there is some problem in the banking system tomorrow or in the monetary system, RBI will address that. Or the surplus of that, अगर जो उनका profit होता है उसका surplus part is distributed by the central bank to the government of India. So if you look at it, अगर आप देखेंगे तो RBI will transfer 2.5 to 3 lakh crore and this is the highest so far. ये अभी तक का highest है in the history of India. Normally it is, if you see the various central banks, around 0.5% of the GDP जो है वो transfer करते हैं and in last year itself RBI transferred 2.11 lakh crore, one of the highest so far. So ये जो RBI का surplus transfer है, it is a routine process as an organization because RBI eventually is owned by government of India. Now let's understand कि historically कितना transfer किया है. If you see in the last decade, so in from 16 till 2024, RBI has consistently transferred. In fact, it was high in 1.75 lakh crore. Now RBI जब transfer करती है central government को तो एक bulk money मिलता है and government of India can use this money for development, for infrastructure, for welfare, for any other aspect. So 2019 में एक controversy में आया था where RBI का surplus transfer पर government of India wanted कि transfer करिए and here the governor, the Urjit Patel had some reservation and eventually to address that एक committee बनाई गई that is called Bimal Jalan committee and that Bimal Jalan committee said कि भी एक contingency risk buffer, okay, CRB का एक amount रहेगा तो RBI का जो balance sheet है उसका जो भी amount है उसका 5.5 to 6.5% RBI has to maintain और उसके अलावा जो पैसा है can be transferred to the government of India. So now यहाँ पर economic capital framework के अंडर में we have contingency risk buffer and this amount 1.75 lakh crore was transferred 10 before COVID और उससे गवर्नमेंट को बहुत सपोर्ट मिला था एंड द रीजन व्हाई द सपोर्ट वाज देयर बिकॉज गवर्नमेंट फेल्ट कि ये पैसा डेवलपमेंट में यूज होगा, एंड अराउंड द सेम टाइम इकोनॉमी ऑफ द हमारी जो इकोनॉमी थी वो एक डाउनवर्ड ट्रेंड पे थी. Then again you can see consistently money was transferred, but last year it was high time. Now let's understand the income and expenditure of RBI. तो RBI क्या करती है? ओपन मार्केट ऑपरेशन करती है. That means selling and buying government securities. Selling and buying government security. Then RBI foreign exchange operations करती है. Selling the exchange dollar, buying the dollar. इसमें जो वैल्यूएशन रिवैल्यूएशन होता है, वैल्यू ऊपर नीचे होती है. Here RBI might earn money because it acts as a facilitator. Third is RBI gives loans, repo, reverse repo, so यहाँ loans and advances में RBI earns, penalties भी लगाती है. Income from LAF, repo rate and reverse repo rate. So here these are the main sources of income for RBI. Also RBI जब करेंसी को प्रिंट करती है तो वहां भी उसकी अर्निंग होती है, उसको सेनोरेज कहते हैं. If we talk about expenditure of RBI, the operating expenses, running the whole the system, interest paid on deposits and the borrowing, then currency issues, कोई currency से जुड़ा हुआ कोई expenses हैं, provisioning for contingency and reserve. Now RBI maintains contingency risk buffer, reserves, and that is also expenditure. So these are the income side and this is expenditure side. But RBI एक company नहीं है. RBI is a institution owned by the government and it does not pay any taxes to the government. एक non-profit organization है. Now coming to the surplus transfer, net income derived from total income minus, so ये आपका surplus हो गया. Reserve and contingency fund provisioning for financial stability. अब ये जो surplus होगा, some part will be for the reserve and the contingency, and this is called contingency risk buffer. Contingency risk buffer. And around 5.5 to 6.5% जो है, this will be there of the balance sheet of RBI. This has to be maintained. So this is how the RBI का surplus transfer होता है. Now when you look at 2018 में Bimal Jalan committee was made, which was headed by Bimal Jalan as a former governor general, governor and RBI governor, and he reviewed the ECF as per global practices and maintain. So his committee said that maintain this amount of the balance sheet, and after risk provisioning, balance should be transferred to the government. यानी जो different amount है आप transfer कर दीजिए, because around that time RBI had huge surplus. Now RBI is function बढ़ रहा है, RBI is involving in these institutions. Monetary system में RBI जो भी services देती है banks को, RBI earns decent amount of money. So एक windfall income government को मिलेगा if we are able to meet the target. 2.5 to 3 lakh का जो target है वो meet कर पाएगी. So that is a very good situation because government को एक अच्छा money मिलेगा and that money will be help. Then let's try to solve this question. Which of the following statement is correct regarding Monetary Policy Committee MPC? So first is it decides RBI's benchmark interest rate. Yes, this is called repo rate. This statement is right. It is a 6-member body. So this statement is wrong. It is a 12-member body including governor of RBI. Okay, it's a 6-member body. So this statement is wrong. It functions under the chairmanship of RBI governor, not under finance minister. So statement 2 and 3 is wrong. Statement 1 is correct. So A is the answer. Okay, very simple. एक straightforward question था, and RBI's जो inflation targeting mechanism है, monetary policy framework is decided based on that. So answer is 1. Question, next question. If RBI decides to adopt a expansive monetary policy, which of the following it would not do? Now let's say हम expansive monetary policy follow कर रहे हैं. ऐसे सवाल में you have to answer this not do. So अगर expansive नहीं करना है तो contractionary हो जाएगा. So one way is that let's find out how RBI will follow contractionary monetary policy. Contractionary means money supply कम करना है. Now let's say so money supply कम करना है. Cut and optimize SLR. Increase the MSF. Cut and the bank rate and the repo rate. If RBI decides to adopt a expansionary monetary policy, which of the following it would not do? कौन सा वो नहीं करेंगे? Okay. Now expansive monetary policy में क्या क्या करेंगे? They will increase the money supply. So they will go ahead with this. कट एंड ऑप्टिमाइज्ड एसएलआर. ओके, एक्सपेंसिव मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी में क्या करेंगे, दे विल कट एंड ऑप्टिमाइज. मोमेंट आपने एसएलआर कम कर दिया, मोमेंट यू रिड्यूस एसएलआर, द मनी सप्लाई will be less. Okay, and if you cut the bank rate, sorry, money supply will be more. Why money supply will be more? Because SLR कम होगा, bank has more money to lend, so here money supply will increase. Okay, then cut and here also money supply will increase. But हमें क्या करना है, money supply कम करना है. If you increase MSF, money supply will come down because MSF जब बढ़ाएंगे, MSF is like interest rate, repo rate, so the banks will RBI will charge higher interest rate from the bank. तो बैंक्स जब ज्यादा चार्ज करेंगे, the bank will take less amount of money, so money supply will come down. So here basically हमें contracting monetary policy follow करनी है, so 2 is the right answer. Okay, RBI decides to adopt a expansive monetary policy, which of the following it would not do. तो नहीं करना है मतलब उसको ऑपोजिट करना है, दैट मींस कॉन्ट्रैक्शनली होगा. तो कॉन्ट्रैक्शन मींस मनी सप्लाई कम कैसे होगा, बाय स्टेटमेंट बी. सो सच काइंड ऑफ ट्रिकी क्वेश्चंस आर आल्सो आस्क्ड फ्रॉम आरबीआई फ्रॉम द एग्जाम पर्सपेक्टिव. ये पीवाईक्यू है एंड यू शुड ऑलवेज सॉल्व द पीवाईक्यूज एंड ट्राई टू सॉल्व इट फ्रॉम फ्रेश, रॉ की तरह सॉल्व करिए एंड बिलीव मी योर कॉन्सेप्चुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग विल इंप्रूव. सो आंसर हियर इज बी. थैंक यू वेरी मच. Do subscribe my channel because normally if you are a serious aspirant you should subscribe to my channel and see the difference of the learning that will come. मैं आपको इतना assure करता हूँ that you will not you will be surprised by the effort that we put and आपका exam में आपको help मिलेगा. So as a mentor for UPSC, do subscribe to the channel, do reach out to my team for any support and guidance. God bless you. Take care.